Welcome to fishing paradise. This small creek is filled to the brim with some big smallmouth bass. Every one of the little pockets down here has hundreds of fish in it, and today we're gonna see just how many we can catch. It is an absolutely gorgeous morning to do some fishing, so let's head on down there, make some casts, and see what happens. We're gonna start out this morning throwing around a little plastic. We'll cast it up under this waterfall and start dragging it back. I'm guessing it won't be too long before we get our first fish. There we go. Nice little smallie to start off this morning. May not be a giant, but it is still a beautiful, beautiful fish. These river smallmouth are just gorgeous. We're gonna send her right back in the water, make sure she swims off. I got a feeling we are gonna have an incredible day here. We'll make the second cast and see if we can't get them on back-to-back casts. Slowly, we are starting to upsize. Maybe a pound, pound and a half. Another gorgeous fish, just incredible. All right, buddy. Feels like a nicer one. It's not a bad one at all. Might be the biggest one so far. I'm really hoping to see that at least 3 or 4 pounder. I know they're in here. Hard part is just weeding through all these smaller fish. Hopefully it's just a matter of time. I'm thinking the best chance at a really nice smallmouth is gonna be right up here. As close as I can to this waterfall is where I think those really big ones are. We'll make some casts into that waterfall to the left as well. I'm sure there's gotta be some big fish in there. Look at that. What a beautiful fish. That is awesome. See you later, buddy. This is a really nice fish. Seems like maybe the bigger fish are finally starting to bite. I'd say that one might be getting close to 3 pounds. Chunky, chunky fish. All right, buddy. Look at all the smallmouth trying to make their way up that waterfall. You can see them kind of shooting their way up. They're trying to make it up. Sadly, I don't think they can. As hard as they try, they're not going to make it up that. That's the main reason there is just so many fish in this one hole. They make their way all the way up a river here, and they get stopped at this hole. Sadly, they can't go any farther because they can't make it up that. Definitely makes it easy to catch some fish when they're all in one spot like this, that's for sure. Beautiful, beautiful chunky smallmouth. That is awesome. We're gonna send her right back. I'm thinking maybe the bigger fish are up under this other waterfall. First cast up there, and it was a good looking fish. We'll see, maybe that's it. Smaller fish throughout here, and the bigger ones are all the way up in this pocket. There is quite a few different pockets that I want to fish today. There's a pocket there, two back there, one in that corner. There's these two pockets here, and there's 3 or 4 pockets right behind me as well. I'm curious if maybe some of these pockets just have bigger fish than others. There is just something about the colors of a river smallmouth. Beautiful. We'll make a few more casts here, see if we can't catch one more really quick, and then go try some other pockets. We can always come back here and probably catch fish non-stop all day. But what I'm after are those giant smallmouth bass. And it seems like there is just a bunch of 1 and 2 pounders in here. So we'll try some other pockets and see if we can find some bigger fish. Another beautiful chunky smallmouth bass. I'd say this one might be a little over 2 pounds. Gorgeous fish. Alright, why don't we go try a different pocket over here? Honestly, words can't even describe how gorgeous this place is. And best part about it, it's not just packed with people. This is a dream come true. Doesn't seem like there's any fish in this one, surprisingly. It's a lot bigger than that last one. Made maybe 50, 60 casts and didn't see any fish. So we'll keep moving. Look at that. What a beautiful fish. This one might be getting close to 2.5 pounds. Chunky smallmouth. I'm guessing maybe this hole has just got some bigger fish. Oh, rock bass, alright. Beautiful little rock bass too. Gorgeous colors on them. We'll toss her right back in the water. Well, that's the 4th jig I've lost and maybe 10 casts down there. So we're not going to fish that hole anymore. I only brought 15 jigs with me today, and sadly, we only have 6 or 7 left. So we're going to head right back to where we just were, fish that hole we caught all the smallmouth at to start off the morning. And we're just going to keep making some casts, maybe get through 50, 60 fish, and see if by then we can find that giant. I've seen a few swimming around, I've seen a few jumping. I know this hole here has got a whole lot of big bass. I think it's just a matter of time. Another nice one. I think that back corner up there is just filled with big smallies. That is a beauty. It's nice to see some bigger fish mixed in. Beautiful, beautiful smallmouth. Wow. Alright, we'll send her right back. I definitely think the really big smallmouth are right up under that waterfall. The only problem with that is the closer you get to the waterfall, the better chance you have of getting stuck on one of the rocks up there. There's a bunch of snags to get stuck on. You just gotta hope you don't get hooked on it. I think it has definitely been every single cast I've at least gotten a bite. I don't think there's been a single cast all day where I haven't gotten a bite. Might have missed a few of them, but I'm definitely getting a bite every cast. Oh, look at that. Not even a smallie, but a walleye. Really hitting the multi-species today, that's for sure. Gorgeous little 13, 14-inch walleye. Nice to see some variety of multi-species all in the same hole. That is just awesome. There really is a little bit of everything in here. Rock bass, smallmouth, a few largemouth. Catfish in here, I'm pretty sure. Of course, there's musky in here, and a whole lot of them. As surprising as it is, this whole entire spot right here is filled with musky, just like it's filled with smallmouth. Sometimes you'll see them come to the surface, chase after some suckers. It is just crazy how many fish are in a small hole like this. Why don't we go ahead and try this hole right here? I haven't fished this hole yet, but I'm guessing it is gonna be just as good as that other hole. Hopefully, maybe even a little better. I'd really like to see a 3+ pound smallmouth. If we spend the next few hours out here chasing them, I think we got a pretty good chance at catching it. Another beauty. I think it's safe to say this hole has got some beautiful fish in it. Chunky little smallmouth, nice size, maybe a little under 2 pounds. Oh, you're going the wrong way. There you go. I'd say that was probably fish number 30 or 35 for the day. Of course, I'm not going to put every fish in the video. This doesn't have to be a 2-3 hour video. But we've been fishing for maybe a little over 2 hours. 30 fish for 2 hours definitely isn't bad, especially when we spent a good chunk of it trying some spots upriver. Can't complain with fish every cast, that's for sure. We'll pop you up here, buddy, send you right on your way. Another beautiful fish, as always. Nice little 1-pounder. Managed to get this stuck on another rock right here. Doesn't seem like it's gonna come out. This is not good. I think I've only got 4 jig heads left after that. Only got 3 jig heads left. I'm not gonna cast this side either. There's way too many snags. As much as I want to try to find a big fish in here, I'm almost out of jig heads. There is really not much I can do. Feels like another nice fish. That is not a bad one at all. Another nice 1.5 pounder right up by that waterfall. Seems like all the bigger fish like to just sit right under there. Sadly, they can't make it up to the next hole and keep making their way up river, but as long as they all want to be in one spot, I'm going to keep casting that exact spot and try to see how many I can catch. I think what I'm worried about most today is that I'm going to run out of jig heads. Since I've only got a limited amount of jig heads, when I'm out, I'm out. There's not much else I can do. Hopefully we won't get snagged on too much more stuff today and keep losing them. But these fish just love to pull me into the rocks here. Seems like I'm losing a jig head every 15 or 20 minutes now. We'll just keep on throwing this thing around. I did bring a little bit of a heavier setup with me today. Instead of using my normal light rod, I have got a medium St. Croix Legend Tournament walleye rod. I've got 15-pound braid, and we're trying out the new PC Fun Illumix 2000 reel. I love it so far. This is my 3rd or 4th time using it. They just came out with it, and it is awesome. As always, I'll have everything from today's video linked in the description below, and if you do want to pick up one of these spinning reels, feel free to use code SPELTS15 and you will save 15% on your order. We're gonna get this fish in here quick and keep on catching. They really like this one spot here, right in front of that waterfall. When I walked up there and looked down, I could see there was 15, 20 really big smallmouth just kind of circling it there, right up in that shallow area. feels like a better fish. Oh yeah, that is a really nice smallmouth. That is a pig. Look at that. That is a giant smallmouth. Wow. What a pig of a fish. Super long. Sadly, she is a little skinny. But wow. That has got to be close to a 20-inch fish. What a beauty. That is just awesome. Let's send her right back in the water. Those are the kind of fish that I'm after. I'd say that one was getting close to 3 pounds. I think this might be 6 or 7 fish on back-to-back casts. Another little one. Seems like it's 3 or 4 nice sized ones. Then you get about 10 really little ones in a row. Then it's back to the nice ones. We're coming up on 2 o'clock. I'm only gonna stay here for maybe 5 or 10 more minutes. And then I'm gonna start heading home. Overall, this is truly a fisherman's paradise. This place is incredible. I'd say I caught well over 50 fish and some really nice ones too. I'd like to end the day with one more really big smallmouth. If I can't do that, that's alright. We already caught quite a few nice ones. But it would just be nice to maybe get one more. I keep seeing some giants trying to make their way up that waterfall, but I think by the time I get my lure close to them, there's already a smaller smallmouth, a little bit more aggressive, chasing after it and eating it. That's the hardest part about this. Even if you can get close to those big ones, there's usually a smaller one that is just going to eat it first. That is a pig. That has got to be close to 3 pounds. Might even be a little bit over. She is a chunky one. It's awesome to see fish this big in such a small spot like that. Super chunky smallmouth here. I'd say getting close to, if not a little over 3 pounds. Super nice fish, and we'll send her right back. That is definitely an awesome way to end the day. We'll keep on making a little bit more casts. I'll stay here for maybe 5 more minutes. See if I can't pull one more fish out of there, and then we'll get on our way. I have already caught more than enough fish, so anything else is really just icing on the cake. This is a huge smallie. Look at that. What an incredible fish. That is a giant smallmouth bass. Let's throw her right back in the water. Make sure she swims off safe and sound. Today was a blessing to catch this many fish. This spot is truly incredible. Whole lot of fish. There's some big ones in here. There's musky in here, walleye. It is an amazing spot with a whole lot of fish. I am sure I will be back here very soon to chase after some more smallmouth and musky. This place is just incredible. I had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time watching the video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Until I see you guys in the next one. Peace out. That was a beautiful cast. He's right on it. There he is. That was so cool. Skipped it under the dock. He came out and ate it. Beautiful fish too. Keep him in the water. That is a giant, gorgeous 5-pound smallmouth on top water. What a giant fish.